can I do for you, Aurelia? I thought you have your hands full helping out with this new arm of the science. Huh? I barely noticed your record array. It was barely a tickle compared to the flood of treasure hunters in Pestery every day. While I appreciate your offer to aid, this is small but your burden concerns me. I'm told this dry company will answer directly to the sentence, so I trust it means less work for you in the long run. Schlafbahn, the shipment, we gotten. Oh, oops. That's a woman. That's a woman. What fell? Yeah. Bringing the shipment around saw propositions embarked on the frontier effort. But just as we sought out to cross over Moldova, we were set upon by brigands. I believe we have them help. May have been heretics. There were many, so too many. If I only escaped with our lives by abandoning the supplies, pray forgive us. It's not to forgive. The resistance can be placed, but smart soldiers are hard to find. Take your rest, I have some along to tend those wounds. What did they do? If heretics are involved, then it's like to be more than a case of simple chivalry. Ishgard will need to be informed. Hence these supplies are originated. Pause for temps. We collected the propositions from Contractnet proper. Understand. I shall see that they are apprised of this development. Aurelia, when you want to get terms with the Knight of Force for Thames? We sent them a missive immediate, of course, but I would also have you to travel there and offer you considerable talents. Yes, I realize my contradicted my earlier hope to lighten your load, but I need someone who can help bring this incident to satisfactory conclusion. Our favorable relation with Ishka are far too important to risk half measures. Thank you for understanding. I will. The Lotage Fund will be glad for your assistance. Yay! Time to see Best Boy, and hello and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV in again and quite early stream. Stream Cheater says it's not even 8 AM and I'm already here streaming. Why? Because time is running low. Sadly. And since I really want to show what my class can actually do, I need to hurry a bit. Because I have this week in the early hours to get stuff done Final Fantasy 13, because after that I will probably be completely obligated with Metroid Red. Which, for the people, probably will be... it will probably already be on YouTube when you hear this part. I mean... First of all, Happy New Year. Since I did my upload plan now, we're probably mid-March right now. Yeah, it's probably mid-March right now when I upload this part. Yeah, I record this on the week Metroid Dread came out. Hehehe. Well, if this isn't my fine friend Aurelia Yakuga. Would you care to plate of roasted karahu? The mullet one? Was the mulled wine? No? Ah, I see I've come into my house merely to escape the bidding cover. In fact. I was, in fact, on the verge of opening an urgent missive from Remonstall, and I suspect the time of your arrival is no coincidence. Not the comparison, not the comparison. Ah, nice, okay, at least... Oh man, okay. The curve sets in.
The incident with the new frontier hands? No, you need not elaborate. I have been following their progress with no small amount of interest. Brave men and women all. They do our nation a great service. The existence of a fortified outpost in Mordona will do much to dissuade the Empire from trespassing on Kurth's soil. Right glad am I that you have chosen to lend your support to this endeavor. Never let it be said that House Fortom does not acknowledge the efforts of her allies, or her debts. 'Twas in the spirit of gratitude that I arranged for sundry supplies to be delivered to Revenant's Toll. That the shipment should chance to be waylaid by heretics is poor fortune indeed. Poor fortune, I say, yet not without precedent. If you would know the truth of it, these incorrigible villains grow more organized with each passing day. This new unity of purpose we attribute to their leader, the Lady Iceheart. But though I have devoted significant resources to the task of identifying this woman, we have yet to learn so much as her birth name. What we do know is that the heretics speak of Iceheart in reverent tones, and would gladly embrace death rather than betray her. Such loyalty is rare indeed, and I fear to imagine what so committed a collective might achieve. The brigands have not yet been so brazen as to risk direct confrontation here in Dragonhead. Some few of their number have, however, been sighted not far to the west of here, and with ever-increasing regularity. A visit to Whitebrim Front may bring you the answers you seek. Will you brave the snows, knowing what implacable foes may lie in wait?
Good thing.
Hellone's blessings be upon you. Though I take no pride in the admission, many of mine own countrymen are not so well suited as you adventurers to dealing with such foes. Were they dragons, it might be otherwise.
Good morning.
But truly, I could not wish for a finer ally. You have done much for my house in the past, and I have no doubt but that I shall have cause to celebrate your deeds again ere long. Should you learn aught of value, pray return to me forthwith. A warm hearth and a warmer welcome shall be waiting for you.
Nice. Okay, good morning, Clara. Good morning, only for spoiler. Sorry to inform you, the current stream is in English due to project start was in English. So, sadly no German right now. Correct now that I'm not even Discord. Yeah, now. You don't need to leave to. You don't need to get out of bed yet. I mean, it's not even 8 AM. Then just grab your phone and go to phone Discord and go with that on Discord. Wait, I need to rise. Hey, rise with me, rise with me, rise with me higher. Ah, flight is such a beautiful ability. It'd be a shame if someone would take that from me. Sorry. Ow. Aurelia, there's nothing to ask for me. Please speak plainly. I'm a man of action and no need to be honored words. And the trials of a band of cheering heretics to say? By the fury. But you don't seem destined to cross paths with those villains. I must confess then, it is a sad truth that the wild thereabouts have grown thick in their numbers. They strike swiftly without warning and are canny enough to wait on most of our most able trackers. But this is not merely a newfound organization that found us. The heretics themselves seem somehow changed. I know not what manner of influence this eyesight wields, but the man we face must seem utterly lost in the grove of the righteous fever. It is an unsettling and unnatural zeal. Mayhaps you will care to question one of their recent victims? As fate would have it, your arrival came moments after a trader was waylaid on the road. A patrol found the unfortunate fellow lying senseless in the snow, and carried him into Unfortunate. Assuming he was regaining the use of his facilities, the merchant might recall some small details that could aid you in your task. And someone is driving his car indoors. Help. They still haven't put up ratings. When will they learn? When will they learn? Then when a king slips and breaks his neck. These stairs are not safe for the royal family. Especially in the winter. Tell you what happened? Why, yes, of course. I am quite recovered enough for that. Anything to catch those cowardly blackguards. I was traveling my usual route to Vibrant from when a sudden blow set me reeling. The next thing I knew, I was on the ground. And several heretics are rifling through my cargo. Arms, armor, crystals, they were taking everything. It was then that one of them noticed my playing lace, and staked over to bed. I crammed my head to it with his mace. Before darkness claimed me, however, I distinct the words, "Return to Snowcloak." And I said what this is, that this is where they were holding my goods, but you'll not catch me rushing off in the pursuit. They tell me it was mega reserved at all, and not trust my thick skull to save me a second time. Hello, you're also cute. No cloak. Oh boy. Yes, you are. Hello there. Heretics! There was cleanse them in holy fire. Wait, I'm not a black mage. There was cleanse them in holy stone. Ah! Glory Ram's fool. Wait. I recognize you, adventurer. You come to seeking heretics? When we share a common purpose, we were on patrol when we chanced across one of the raiding parties and pursued them here. By the rights, we should have had them counted up in the ceremony, and yet they are gone, vanished, like icy wraiths. I heard something over there. My large ears helped me with that. Claims the woman at the top of the cliff? Could be Isot herself come to sneer at our fully? Into where she had disappeared? The Alex must have discovered the passage to the frozen wall, some hidden funnel that escaped our notice. We have not been meant to risk further investigation. It will be best we were to return the right brim front. I lay out suspicions we follow to Rilemon. Okay then. Go pocket. If Homer, I must say, it's way too early for that shit. Nope. It's not even 8 AM. I don't have the mental capacity to deal with those things right now. I didn't ban him, I put him on timeout. Rhea, it appears I owe you my thanks once again. The surviving nights were no detail in their report. The men you found near the snow globe were some of my finest. The day should have withstood it so handily. I fear I have woefully underestimated Shreddick's heretic pose. While I understand you might baking the motion, I must ask you put aside your mission and consider the stone propositions lost to us for now. It would be ill-advised to blunder unprepared to what may be the very lair of our enemy. Pray return to Drake Knight and inform not Hodgefon of our discoveries. We wish to plan consignities of his own. As for Iceheart and the Fanatics, pleasing heights of Snowgirk will not shield them from our justice too long. Hey, good morning, Elias. Sorry I didn't notice you sooner. Okay, only for spoiler, I agree with that, but still, please don't say something like this in my chat. And Elias, you don't need to write German in the chat, especially not when I'm steering in English. It's okay, what should I call you actually? I think just for spoiler. Yes, of course. Shadow, you are a Berliner. Daddy, I'm home! Wait, what?
Your return is most timely. Of their own accord, my thoughts had turned to your task and the progress thereof. I confess, my imaginings tended toward the grim and bloody.
I need to press the button.
But you are here now, and I suspect such frivolous wonderings do little justice to the reality of your travails. Tell me, what did you learn of Iceheart? Indeed, and this transpired at Snowcloak? Of all the highlands, that towering wall has borne the worst of the region's brutal shift in climate. So inhospitable has Snowcloak become that we have still to survey the area in its entirety. Could its frozen heights conceal the heretic's hideaway? Putting such considerations aside for the moment, we still know far too little of this Iceheart. That she is capable of commanding such a band of fanatics bespeaks natural authority, and no small measure of charisma. As much as I would like to fathom this mystery with you, The situation has grown beyond my personal purview. I am bound by duty to inform the Temple Knights and request that they bring this matter to its conclusion. Given the glowing reports the new commander has garnered thus far, I am certain that they can be relied upon to take appropriate action. Though Iceheart's true identity yet eludes us, you have provided us with a point from which to begin. Sometimes it takes but a single stone to prompt an avalanche. On the matter of the stolen provisions, I have already made arrangements for a second shipment to be sent to Revenant's Toll. I could not well allow such an honorable venture to be undermined by one miserable setback.
Oh boy. Well, there is a really good train connection from Shadow's Place to Berlin. I mean, I traveled it. Oh wait, I need to go to Raven's Fall. The time to clone the nail. Now when I think about it, it would take probably an hour? Just an hour to get from Berlin to Shadow. It isn't all that long. Oh, but then someone else that I need. Actually not. Aurelia, it's good to see you return to the ball. Head no further west of Cortez. Außerdem, sie sent us a second shipment. Almost in thanks to Lothalfia and his continued generosity. And even as our town grows in prosperity, I fear we'll attract even greater numbers of those who would do us harm in the name of greed or power. Oops. No! I said you clicked too soon! Wait. It actually works on the character. While you were away in Gortius, preparations for the inaugural ceremony were all but completed. Although your does yet seem to somewhat flustered. I've taken enough of your time, but you head into the Rising Stones and see if your frantic receptionist could you do with a hand. Oh, I don't want to give her my hand. I don't want to give her my hand. She will eat it. Shadow? It doesn't take 4 hours. I was around 1.5 hours on the way to you since I was traveling with a regional train. So it's certainly not 4 hours between Berlin and your place. Damn, Google, what line do you use? These parchments need to be sorted, and these documents, why are they even here? Oh, I'm sorely tempted to... the file out of my waste paper basket. Ah! Really? You startled me. You wish to lend me a hand? Splendid! Would you be there and hand these uniforms to the new recruits? They were scattered by Ram's Valley and I haven't time to track them all down. These records do not occur immediately and assemble here in the Rising Stones. You'll want to report directly back to Olfnord if you don't wish to miss the ceremony. I wonder if the Silence will ever have matching uniforms. A well-funded organization is a well-trusted organization, I suppose. I'm wearing carbon-esque clothes. I don't think that people should wear such stuff. I'm literally wearing plastic armor. Or at least I can't imagine that the armor that I'm wearing is comfy. Those who believe this company will sound outrageous are short-sighted fools. The giving of oneself is an investment in the future. Thus I sign my name to the cause. These uniforms are a splendid idea. Once our organization has made a name for itself, there shall be wealthy appealing it, and selling replica costumes to the adorning masses. Okay, he is in it for the money. It's not the purpose to be the money. Ah, you! I thought the best to make my fellows here, but I admit I have no idea what we're supposed to be doing. Ah, our new uniforms! I'm reminded of my introduction to the Wood Whalers. Well, at least he is mostly motivated to do. I'm concerned about the Lalafell again. I'm hanging. So, how to pronounce the name? The Scarlet Garb marks the spirit nymph of the matron, and a hardy defender of Limsalaminsa. Yet in truth, I stand for the betterment of the realm, and I thought this new company is a fine opportunity to contribute to a grander scale. It is beautiful to hear. Here, take this. Oh, what a striking shade of blue. Put alongside my maelstrom uniform, my veterans certainly do not lack of color. Oh, another one that is motivated. Little amigo could learn much from Aaron's fall, but this town can be so alive in the midst of such desolation. I never ranked odd civilians. Well, I'm sure to grow accustomed to the extra clothing in time. I saw his name. Hello there, Les. Hello there. Looking for me, was he? I'd suggest giving a whistle, but I'm not sure to hear amongst the bastard. Aha, proper uniforms and all. You think it got off the blood of my head? Not to worry though. I'm pretty sure we'll find after making a few adjustments. Yes, he is Irish. The soldier is less retired of his adventurous life, but I shall miss his wisdom and irresponsible spirit. I'm excited to forge my own path forward. Ah, yes, the uniform, thank you. Truth to be told, the thought of blending myself in such a lofty organization is somewhat intimidating. Ah, really cool. Gods, I didn't expect to meet you strolling up over town. The tales of a primer whose weather that inspired me to come to Raven's Fall. It's an honor to receive this uniform from your hands. I shall wear it with pride. I don't believe we met. I am Ilbert, and I will have the honor of leading my fellow recruits as a captain. Much I lose to the community, and I took forward to aiding others in rebuilding their lives. Die, bitch! Die, bitch! Die! Okay. The uniforms of a shredded decision. There's no easy method to creating a common bond among what is essentially a band of strangers. I don't like him. I just don't like him. No particular reason, I just don't like him. I don't want to break his kneecaps with my mace. Yes, Aurelia? Did you mention you were handing out new uniforms? I assumed you've met the rest of the recruits? Some few answered the call to arms. I put fought through the established Korean companies at the. We are not yet any army, but as such small corps of elite warriors we can achieve. Did you mention about the name of the company? It's more hard that it shall soon be known as the Breath of Eorzea. The moment of truth draws near Aurelia. Once the last of the records have gathered, I shake the official announcement.
Comrades, your presence here this day signifies the momentous choice that each of you has made. With your strength now pledged to the scions of the Seventh Dawn, you are beholden to no single nation. You stand as the vanguard for a united Eorzea. From this moment forth, I declare you Crystal Braves. Let us mend this fractured realm and face our enemies as one. Whether it be the Beastmen and their primals, or the conflict in Carteneau, it is plain that the nations of Eorzea cannot solve the problems which plague the realm. Thus does it fall to some few heroic souls to succeed where they have failed. Come, take your place at the Scion's side as guardians of Eorzea, and together we shall fight for the freedom of all! For the freedom of all!
A rousing speech, Alphino. Or should I say, Crystal Brave Commander Leveilleur?
Please, antecedent. The title is honorary. I shall not be leading the troops into battle, as it were. We are of the same purpose. Let us join hands and do what must be done to save this land.
The Scions stand ready. I'm eager to see what the Crystal Braves might accomplish. This shall prove an interesting time indeed for the Scions. Yes, I'm listening. So our worst fears are confirmed. The entire Isle. Such power defies comprehension. Truly? Kryl is alive? Thank the 12. I see. Pray, inform me if her condition changes. Yes, I shall pass on your words to Urianger. My thanks. I shall contact you anon. When I learned of the loss of the Isle of Val, I dared not hope that my friend had survived. Yet, by some miracle, it would seem she has. She's still to regain consciousness, it is true, but better that than death. Putting this happy news to one side, we must now endeavor to make sense of the readings taken by the survey party. It appears the etheric disturbance which accompanied the Isle's destruction is of a magnitude alarmingly close to that of Ultima. Could the Ascians be responsible for this devastation as well? I wonder, have you heard aught from the Mother Crystal since the battle with the Garleans? Then she speaks to neither one of us. Heidelin silence portends naught but ill, I fear. Louisoix, I pray you yet watch over us.
Very good. See that the provisions are prepared for the transport. Let us hope that the shipment is spared from the fate of the last. The winds are uncommon fiercely this day. Oh boy. And hello there, Shadow. Raider in the midst.
Info.
Ooh.
Info.
It's after 8 a.m. Shadow's awake.
I was already awake.
Try as I might, I cannot shake the creeping sense of dark foreboding. But it avails us not to bridge to the unknown. We must concentrate instead of the problems of the present. The primes have relatively quiet for late, and the beast traps who summoned them are under constant surveillance by the Grand Company. With any suspect vicious activity to be afoot, by certain we will hear of it. And until such time as permanent solution to the primal problem has been found, we can do little but wait and observe. As for the Estians, Ulangia is fully dedicated to find the means by which we may defeat the dark beings. Let us pray for good tidings on that front. But all of this you knew already. Let us speak then of the more current matters, in particular the state of the Crystal Braves. I fear not to dwell upon the organization, but ensuring its smooth operation is another matter entirely. Though I doubt that, or not that he is doing his best, I felt that a helping hand or two would not go astray. To this end, I offered to send him one of the Arkansas system, but he declined. You know how he can be. Independent to a fault, and singularly loath to accept help. Save, of course, when the help comes from you. Orphanage has entrusted countless matters of import to your care in the past, and I believe he would not hesitate to do so again, were you to offer. I should be most grateful if you would go to him and support him in whatever manner you are. Oh, sorry. And how did you sleep? Oh. Die! Must die!
I also want to die.
Not you.
How did you sleep?
Quite good, actually. This is Aurelia, and do not be concise. I'm rather busy. Would lend a hand, you say? I see. Well, now that you mention it, there is a matter that wants for attention. Given its scent of nature, I was hesitant to entrust it to my praise, but demand upon my time as such, I had little choice. From which is not to say what my men want for labor. Though we are but newly formed, there is already great demand of our services. And we are hard pressed to answer all petition, but I digress. In fact, it would sooner attend this particular matter myself, but my presence is required elsewhere. That being the case, I have entrusted a solution to my second in command, Captain Albert. Tell him that I sent you, and he will furnish you with the particulars. My thanks in advance, Aurelia. Die! Die!
Hail to you, Scion. How might we serve you? Commander Leveilleur bade you serve us? These are welcome tidings indeed. Given the sensitive nature of the task, I could not rely on one of my own. That which I'm about to tell you, I tell you in the strictest confidence. Some days ago, we received certain documents from an anonymous source.
Hast du schon gerade gesagt, wie
They
du
notified
geschlafen
us
hast?
of the presence of
Ach
a
so, das
Garlean
ist Quatsch.
agent within the ranks of one of the grand companies. Following some discreet inquiries, we identified a suspect among the immortal flames, whom we detained for questioning. Alas, the man was not our agent. He was but one of many men in the agent's employ. We pressed the traitor for a name, but he had none to give. he claims never to have met his master, whom he knows only as the Ivy. He was, however, certain that this ivy had coiled itself around every part of the immortal flames. It would seem our quarry joined the company some time ago, and gradually recruited others to his cause. These conspirators are the vines by which he learns our secrets, all without exposing himself. It won't be easy to identify the ivy amidst this tangled mass of subterfuge, but we have a tendril in our hands, and we shall follow it all the way to the gnarled root. Now, much as I would prefer to proceed with due discretion, circumstances demand that this matter be settled post-haste. Garlemald's War of Succession nears its end, and it is feared that the Empire will soon resume its march on Eorzea. When it does, we can ill afford to have traitors in our midst. The ivy must be rooted out now. We must begin by apprising General Roban of our findings. I would ask that you accompany me to the Hall of Flames, and remain on hand to see that things go smoothly. Assuming the Ivy's tendrils are as widespread as we believe, he will be aware that an investigation is underway, and if that is the case, he may well move against us. We must be prepared for anything, while taking care not to betray our purposes by seeming prepared. A simple enough task for a one-woman army like you.
And yeah, sure, you already said that I slept well.
Oh.
And yeah, you didn't sleep well as it's...
I was at first like, I don't need to hug my big pillow. 5 seconds later, 5 minutes later, I needed to hug it.
Aww. By the way, we now are in patch 2.4, Dreams of Ice. Oh, yay! Hello there.
Well, well, what brings you here, my friend?
She is here at my behest. Greetings, Roban. It has been a while.
Hilbert, you old scoundrel. When they told me you'd be visiting, I scarce believed my ears. But look at you, the honored captain of the Crystal Bloody Braves. Who'd have imagined, eh?
Not many, but fewer still would have imagined your destiny lay in politics, old friend.
Aye, we've both come far, have we not? Lest you wonder, Hilbert and I go back a long way. We've been friends and rivals since we were lads. The last time we saw each other, Alamigo had just fallen, so you can guess how many summers it's been. And in all that time, not a word from the fool.
Ah, well, my dealings tended toward the modest and mundane, unlike some I could mention. As I hear it, no sooner did you reach Thanaland than the brass blades clapped you in irons and dragged you off to die on the blood sands. Being a stubborn sort, you won 1,000 matches and earned yourself a place in the people's hearts while you were about it. Then, with your mountain of prize money, you bought the Colosseum and secured a seat on the Syndicate. Those balls, brother! Rags to riches does not do it justice. You're a hero to the common man.
Pah! Spare me. I am no hero. If anyone is worthy of that title, it's our friend here. Next to her, I'm little more than a glorified butcher. But you, Wilbert, you sell yourself short. By all accounts, you are an adventurer of some standing.
I like to think that I did my part for the greater good. But if you're no hero, then I'm no adventurer, not in this company. Anyway. I have tidings.
So there has been progress. I've let it be known that this meeting is a reunion between old friends. None will give your visit a second thought. To convene elsewhere would only attract attention. Let us speak here, in plain view of all. So it is we who have been compromised. Teleji Adeleji's machinations have shaken Ul'dah to her foundations. In such uncertain times, a man's loyalty may be bought for a fistful of gil. But if this snake has truly been in our midst for as long as you say, we must needs consider a far graver possibility. Conspiracy. Could it be that the monetarists have been in league with the Empire from the first? Very well. I will have my most trusted men investigate the matter. Continue your inquiries in the meantime. It does me well to see you again, old friend. When next we meet, let it be over a flagon of ale.
I look forward to it. Let us reminisce of bygone days, and drink to the future of our homeland. Flame General, you wear the mantle well, old friend. I must work hard if I'm to keep up. Well, it would seem your services were not required after all. I dare say we have Roban's prudence to thank for that. Still, I was glad of your presence. My thanks, Scion.
I'm not angry. Well. Hey there. Thank you for watching. I hope you liked that chaotic content. If you want to see me live, check the video description, there you'll find the link for Twitch. I hope I see you soon.